Hello and welcome back to the Unboxers, and today we have for you a new figure from
Demon Slayer,
which you probably saw.
Yes.
So we have
Inosuke.
Pig Head with a six-pack.
Yes.
Anyway, that's what I call. Anyway, his name is
Inosuke.
So we want to say a great big thank you to
Bandai
for sending him to us for free to share with you today. So have we previously done Demon Slayer figures of this size? Okay. And let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. So it has the cool, like, almost like part of a book. I don't know. Those always look like part of a book, like you could open it up or something.
Yeah, well, actually, you can. I can kind of show you once
inside.
We
oh, yeah,
there's actually
illustrations and stuff. Yeah.
This is part of their high definition Ultimate Legends line. So there you have
the side of it. Very cool.
And then a picture of the
figure actually itself. On the back. Very cool. All right, let's go ahead and get
Inosuke
out of his box and give you a much closer look. We'll be right back. All right, so there's
Inosuke.
Check it out. So there's the illustration, the artwork that was inside that you couldn't see.
Yeah,
it was kind of wrapped
cool
around.
They take the time.
To
do all that artwork on the inside of the packaging.
Yeah, it looks really neat. And let's go ahead and take a look. He does come with, obviously he's holding on to his two, is that those katana? Or he's, anyway, some kind of swords.
So, but it has a different blade than
that's true.
Too, so.
Yeah, so he's able to hold those, but then he comes with two closed fisted hands as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. Alright, so let's take a look. Here's the swords that we were talking about. They have really serrated edges.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a sword like that in any action figure, actually.
Yeah, this really is unique.
So the top of it is blue, and then it's serrated silver at the bottom. And then it has the wrappings and then the little tie off at the bottom. And both of them are identical. So I'm going to put his arms down so hopefully we can get a better look. Now let's take a look at the pig head sculpt. Or is this like this would be like a hog. Oh, well, yeah.
Like a boar. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's got the tusks on there. Got a very pronounced nose, some blue bulging eyes, and you're saying it is a mask. So very cool. Look at that. Got the boar's hair.
Yeah.
In the back there. And then there's not an actual head. I mean, there's not an actual facial sculpt because there isn't for the character anyway. He always walks around like this, right?
Well, he does take it off periodically.
Oh, okay.
But this figure doesn't
have that.
Have the like a swappable head or anything to.
Because he's really known for wearing this.
Yeah.
Because I've seen him. And there's his six-pack. There's his very fluffy belt or wrapping around his waist. He's got some more spikes down here. Maybe that's fur. This is all representative of fur. Very hairy boar. And then he's got the toes showing with the like fur on his feet, and then little gray soles of his shoes actually have tread in there, like little lines. So that's interesting. Let's take a look at the back of the figure. He's got the flouncy pants, for battling, but
he's a room to move.
Really cool figure. I will let John go ahead and show off the articulation.
All right, so let's take a look. He's going to have articulation at the base of the neck, so he can look from side to side. It is pretty much like a ball and socket joint, so he can look up and down as well, and
all around.
Even kind of tilt his head if you want him to. He has articulation at the shoulders, and this is also a ball joint, so it can kind of go out, extend out, and rotate. He has the bicep swivel. Obviously the elbow articulation, and then the wrists will rotate and bend to give him added range of motion. In the torso, he has one at the waist, but it's kind of hard to see, but you can tell it does twist. And then he has greater range of motion in the mid torso, so you can get some good twists and and turns, and he can even like crunch forward or rear back. So that's really cool. He has articulation at the hips, and then we'll go side to side and front to back. This will hinder the front to back to a certain extent, but still has pretty decent. And then the thighs will swivel. He has articulation at the knees, and then the ankles will rotate, pivot, and roll. You can see it better from here. Roll from side to side to help you keep him flat-footed when you're doing some cool like anime poses. So very cool new Demon Slayer figure, and glad to add it to our Bandai collection.
Alright, so there's one last look at
Inosuke from Demon Slayer.
We want to say another great big thank you to
Bandai
for sending him to us for free to share with you today. Thanks so much for watching. As always, come back and see us, like, subscribe, and we will see you next time.